So the odds just released for UFC Fight Night Imavov versus Gastelum, and I'm wanting to know what you guys' opinion is on this somewhat interesting line movement here because Jenny Flick is a plus 400 underdog against Charles Johnson after Charles Johnson opened up minus 130. So I thought I'd bring it up in a video. Just a disclaimer. I'm sick. I'm also really bored, so I'm gonna make so many videos. They're gonna probably be pretty low quality, unfortunately, because I am sick. I'm very tired as well, but I thought I'd better talk about this one here. So, Jenny Flick actually posted on his Instagram. This is his Instagram here, the Brick MMA, saying good catch here by MMA Investments. Some big line movement on the Charles Johnson versus Jenny Flick flyweight fight next Saturday for UFC Vegas 67. Johnson opened as a small favourite, now he's minus 500, and as you can see, he opened minus 134, and now he's minus 500, which is a little bit interesting, isn't it? You know, like it's not as bad as the Derek Minner fight, in my opinion. It's still pretty sketchy, but I just thought I'd better bring it up, because this is a very big line movement. Like, this is a big correction in odds. It is pretty standard for fighters for odds to open up and then quickly change, like minus 130 and then open and then quickly change to adjust to about minus 250 or so as money comes in on someone like Charles Johnson. That is pretty standard, but what is not standard is Charles Johnson to be minus 300 and then money to come down on him at minus 500 or so. Like, it's pretty interesting to me. And even then, like, this whole card, the odds on this whole card are pretty interesting. So I'm going to be very wary about this card here, especially when I'm making my picks, because I feel like there's going to be a couple of trapped lines in this one here. I think we are getting trapped with a couple of lines, like Alan Nascimento minus 350. I mean, that's pretty tough. I mean, even then, Dan Aguilera minus 250, minus 275. That's a bit wide. Charles Johnson minus 450, minus 550. Way too wide, in my opinion. And then even then, Mateus Rebecki minus 700 over Nick Fiore. I'm not too surprised at that, but that is still pretty wide. You know what I mean? And then Umar Nurmagomedov being minus 700 over Raoni Barcelos. I mean, like, man, I know Umar Nurmagomedov's a beast, but we're getting some wide lines here on this card. So let me know what you think about the odds on this fight. Let me know what you think about the odds on this card. I don't think it's the same sort of situation as Derek Minner, but I would be wary about bidding on this fight, you know, because it is a pretty strange line movement to open minus 130, which is almost pick'ems, really. Like, you're just a very slight favourite at minus 130, and then going all the way to minus 500 is it is somewhat suspicious, but I don't think it's anything to be too worried about. Another one that I think would be worth looking into is the Isaac Dalgarian fight, because Isaac Dalgarian is a pretty big underdog right now, but he's actually quite closely affiliated with James Krause. Glory MMA and Fitness was his gym, and he also spent his entire professional career under James Krause's promotion, or at least the promotion that used James Krause's name, FAC. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole card. Let me know what you think about the odds in this fight. Do you think that there's something going on? I personally don't think there is. But I don't think Charles Johnson should be minus 500 over Jimmy Flick. That's kind of crazy. So let me know what you think.